So what makes a buyer say yes? What compels them to decide that your home is the one that they just have to have? After 25 years in this business, I've learned one thing. Buyers don't pay for square footage here in the Hideout. They pay for a house that makes them feel. So if you want to command a price that reflects the true value of your property, your home, you have to stop selling features and start understanding that the psychological triggers that make a buyer say, this is the one we have to have. Well, here are 5 powerful triggers that encourage buyers to stretch that budget. First is the endowment effect. This is the phenomenon where people value things more highly simply because they feel that they already own them. When a home is staged to remove the current owner's footprint and replace it with an immersive story, an inviting story, the buyer moves in mentally. Once they've pictured a cozy evening in front of the fireplace, their morning coffee on the deck, and their kids playing soccer in the yard, they've already claimed it, and they'll pay a premium to ensure that they don't lose it. Second, social proof. Humans are tribal, and we look to others to validate our choices. This is why a busy open house or a flurry of activity drives prices up. It signals that this asset is vetted. The conversation in the buyer's head shifts from, is this worth it, to what do I need to pay to win? It's that fear of missing out that prompts a buyer to make a move. Third is the halo effect. This is where one exceptional trait carries over to the entire home. When a buyer walks into a space and sees, one flawlessly executed detail, perhaps a high-end kitchen or a perfectly curated living room, they subconsciously assume that the rest of the house, especially the things that they can't see, like plumbing and electrical and the HVAC system, that they're maintained to the same high standard. That one wow moment creates a halo of quality that justifies the price. Fourth, anchoring. The first piece of information a buyer receives sets the tone for everything else. So by highlighting a lifestyle and the scarcity of the location, even before they see the price tag, we anchor the home as a rare opportunity. So when the price is finally revealed, it's viewed through a lens of that high value experience rather than just a number on a page. And it's deemed a fair price for entry into this lifestyle here in the Hideout. And it's rationalized by emotion. Finally, the effect heuristic. Buyers make decisions based on emotion and then justify them with logic. The flow and the visual storytelling of the home are seamless and captivating. If that's it, if that's engaging, the buyer feels a positive effect, that feel-good vibe. They might tell you they're paying more because of a solid construction, but in reality, they're paying for the peace and the comfort that they felt the moment they walked in. Now, it's important to note that, we aren't using trickery to fool anyone. This isn't about smoke and mirrors. And if you know me, you know that I don't work that way. But it's about removing the distractions and the visual noise so that we can showcase your home at its highest potential. We're simply ensuring that the true essence of your property isn't lost in the details, helping, the right buyer see the full value of what you've built over the years. If you want to discuss how to position your home to stand out in today's market, give me a call. I'm Mark Bond with Century 21 Select Group, and I live here. Let's make your home the one that they can't forget.